Hi everyone! So in today's video we are going to be discussing the new moon in Aquarius. It's happening this evening on February 1st at 12:46 a.m. New York or Eastern time. We are going to be going over new moon rituals. So even if you're watching this at a different date or time, no worries. You can actually take this information we're gathering and talking about today in today's video and use it anytime. So we're going to go over, what a new moon is, new moon ritual ideas, what I do, and then we're going to go through each zodiac sign and what house it is curling in for this new moon specifically, and talk about what would be best to manifest, what specific areas in your life you should try and set intentions for. You can make manifestation goals or intentions for literally anything, but certain things are just going to be a little bit more powerful to focus on, a little extra oomph, you know what I'm saying, based on your zodiac signs. We're going to go through all the details on that for each sign, and we're going to be using a lot of information that is from Yasmin Boland. I'm actually in her week-long challenge, manifestation challenge, so that's why manifestation is on my mind, but it's always on my mind around the new moon, but definitely. So there's so much we can go into. Astrology is just, a huge umbrella. There's so much stuff, but we're going to be focusing on mostly manifestation. So I will link everything down below, Yasmin Boland's book, which I highly suggest. So I have several things here. I think she does such a great job describing how to work with the lunar cycle, with the moon, in a really easy to understand way. So what we're talking about today, you can find in her book, but much more extensively. I even have a journal, or she calls it the Moonology Diary. I believe this is sold out, and I have 2 oracle decks. If I was going to suggest one, since we're talking about manifestation today, if you like what we're talking about, the manifestation, or the Moonology Manifestation Oracle deck. You've probably seen both of these in my tarot videos, in my readings. Both the original Moonology Oracle deck and this one, but yeah, I just want to mention, a lot of my information I get is from her. I've taken webinar courses, all that stuff. I think it's awesome. So what is a new moon? The new moon is a phase of the moon when it is in conjunction with the sun. So they're at the same degree, same zodiac sign. So today, or the February 1st new moon, is in Aquarius. So you can't see the new moon. It's invisible from Earth at the time they are exactly conjunct, the moon and the sun. But there's still a very powerful energy. So this energy is great for manifesting. So the new moon is the new start or new beginning of a lunar cycle. And this new moon is actually the start of a new lunar year. I just learned this today. I always knew the Chinese New Year was around this time, but I didn't realize that the Chinese New Year is actually when the new moon in Aquarius starts. I don't know a bunch about it, but I know it is the year of the tiger. I was born in the year of the dragon. What about you? Why is this important? So even though it appears invisible, it's quite powerful, like we said. So new cycles, new beginnings. Even if you're not really into astrology or don't follow it very closely, it's just a great reminder, working with the moon cycles, like new moon and full moon, just to stay on track of your goals and set intentions and follow up with them. Because I know we can get so busy with our day-to-day life. So I think it's a wonderful thing. And again, you don't have to be all spiritual or into astrology or know all the details. You do need to know at least your sun sign for what we're talking about today, but not really. Like I said, you can manifest anything, but I think we all know our sun signs, right? I actually think working with your rising sign is the most personal and accurate. So that is because when your rising sign takes into account your location and exact time of birth. So if you guys know that information, I will leave a free resource I use to look up my natal chart and others that I work with. And if you need any help with this or have any questions on what it means or any of this information that we're talking about today, my email will be down below. It's kittyoutsidethebox@gmail.com. So what I do is I look, when I have horoscopes, I'm watching a video like this or something on YouTube, I take mostly into account the rising signs. That has the most energy or most impact And then after that, it would be your sun sign. So if you just know your sun sign, that is fine too. I actually take into account both. So I'm going to use myself as an example on what I'll be manifesting, just to show you guys how I'm going to use both of the houses that are affected for this new moon, and my ideas and goals and what I do. I hope this is all making sense. I've been so excited to talk about this all day, and I have like notes in front of me, but I'm not even like using it. So yeah, you can manifest anything at any time. We talked about that, and yeah, link down below. So what is a new moon ritual? We already know we're going to be talking about manifestation, but I will tell you what I do and what I know a lot of others do. I've been researching all this for a long time now and just like following a lot of people. I don't know if Yasmin talks about this, but what I do, especially like the day or night before, even the day of, I think it's really important and also a good like ritual or reminder to do so, unrelated even to like the manifestation, but it's great to cleanse and declutter your home and just get rid of what no longer is needed or what no longer serves you. Get rid of that stagnant energy of like just stuff. Like I need to do it tonight. I'm really excited to do it though. But yeah, so it's a monthly reminder not only to like keep track of your goals and set new goals, but also to declutter your space. So clean out your space, get rid of anything you don't need, declutter. It's just make you feel good. And then I like to light some incense. You can sage, Palo Santo, just light some candles maybe. Just make it feel like a really like nice, peaceful place. Clear the stagnant energy, like I said, clear the air. It's really important to be in a good headspace, a positive headspace when you do that manifestation and rituals in general, because it will be more powerful. You don't want negative thoughts when you're trying to like plan. You need to be like positive and pumped up a little, you know, and excited about what you're going to manifest. So after you do all that, I think it's great to do a cleansing of yourself as well. You can do a bath or a shower cleanse. And then after that, maybe you can do that and then light the candles, whatever, you know, order you want to do. Just be safe with the lighting thing. And then get out a journal and a pen. You can even use your phone, but I think writing things down is the most effective. So I already showed you guys I have this, but like I said, the diary, this is like a journal, and it also talks about like new moon wishes and everything. So I'm going to keep this right here when we go through, you know, what I want to manifest and stuff like that, and according to my houses and zodiac signs. I also have this like journal specifically for the moon cycles that I got from Lunarly. Like every week you'll check in with that one, but what I started with before I had those was just a regular journal, whatever you have. It's just nice to have a journal you can refer to just for this and look back easily, because I know I'm a journaler. I have a few, but like this one, oh, I was gonna do this. I'm glad I opened this. There's a new moon tarot spread. Maybe I can share that with you guys. I haven't done it in a while, but this is from July. So that, yeah, and I have some from August, because sometimes in here I don't have enough room and I like spill over into this. I think it's just really great to look back and see what you've accomplished, and if not why, and like, you know, just kind of like keep track of your own habits and where you need to improve and stuff like that. It's super, super useful. I can't even speak, like since I've started following the moon cycles and everything and have been doing these rituals, I've seen great improvement in myself, and I know others have as well. So after you do all that, you can do a little meditation if you still feel like you're not in the right mindset, or just anyways, I think that's great. It's a practice I'm still trying to get into every day. I love it, and I feel so good every time I do it, but like I'm still struggling to make it like a habit, like every day or like, you know, frequently. So I know that's not the easiest, but definitely great to do. And practice gratitude. Just think about like what you're grateful for that you already have before you think about what you want to bring into your life. And then get your journal and get clear about what you want and write it out. And after you like make a list, you can make a big list if you want, and then like just pick out what you want to focus on. Then like later when we talk about the houses and zodiac signs and like the specific new moon, or just to get a general idea of what you want in your life. And then after you get clear about what you want, it's great to write it down in a positive affirmation, like you already have it. Like, I am making XYZ a month or something, you know, whatever your goal is. I don't know why I had to, you know, if you want to have a specific income, or if you want to, we'll get through all the ideas in a bit, but you write it in the present tense. And then some people, I do this sometimes, you just, you like commit to your goals by signing it. So I can tell you what's in this journal right here that we'll go over, but So you write down your biggest, most audacious wish or intention this new moon. And I can tell you this one for an example. Now, mine this month is to get this channel, Kitty Outside the Box, monetized. Like, I have a larger goals that I'm like, I should do more like actual ones like this month. Hopefully I can do that. So to get this channel monetized, I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So now you turn it into an affirmation, and I'm gonna say, my channel, Kitty Outside the Box, is monetized, and now I'm able to spend more time doing what I love and therefore reaching more people as my channel grows and helping more people and really like feeding my soul by doing what I love. Like, that's just like a long run-off sentence, but and then you have to commit to reciting this affirmation with conviction multiple times a day, and then you sign it, and then you can add 3 micro goals to the month that feed into your main goal. So I didn't write anything down yet for this one specifically, but I can say I'm gonna start bringing it up in my videos. Like right now, I'll say, if you guys like this content, if you like my channel, if you like tarot readings, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribed and liked this video, engaged with the channel. That is very helpful, and share this with anyone that you know that also likes this content. Thank you so much, because what I said is true. I would love to be able to do this more, and it really does feed my soul. I love sharing my spiritual experiences, astrology, tarot readings, especially. I'm getting professionally certified in tarot, and I would love to be able to do this like full-time all the time, you know? That's true. So that is, I'm already thinking that all the time. So that's just an example. And then there's other, you can write other goals and wishes for the month too, but that's like the biggest one. So after you fill all that out, get clear on what you want, it's really great to visualize it. I have a vision board over there. You can make a vision board if that helps, and you can also just meditate and visualize. There's you can look up guided meditations like for manifestation. I know the Gem Goddess has one. I really like that. That like made me feel, that was awesome. I did that once so far. But that's just an example. You just Google it or YouTube it. I guess they're the same thing, right? Not the same thing, but they're the same company. And then, yeah, just think about it every day. But you don't want to be like too attached to it, but saying the positive affirmation and not worrying and keeping a positive mindset. My cat is on the table. What are you doing over there, booby? But now let's move forward. So hopefully that made sense, the whole ritual process. It's really easy, straightforward, just getting clear about what you want, though. Like, it seems simple, but sometimes, like, when I started doing this, I was like, wow, I knew what I wanted, but I never, like, really thought it out and visualized, and that's so important. So new moon in Aquarius. Overall, for like everyone, like what should we focus on before we get into each zodiac sign? What are you doing, Emmy? I wish you guys could see her right now. So new moon in Aquarius. There's 5 things that Yasmin talked about in her book, and I added some stuff as well. She's probably gonna come over here, Emmy. So tip number 1, or thing to focus on this new moon, is detachment. Detaching yourself from emotions that do not serve you. Let go of any baggage and anything that is holding you back from your goals and living your best life. And being your true self. I love Aquarians. I always have. And they're just like, they embrace their uniqueness, I feel like. They're very intelligent people. Like, Aquarius is the fixed air sign, and they're very, very smart people and like thinkers, and letting go of the emotional baggage that we talked about in the first one briefly. Like, they see things more like in a more pragmatic way, like more logical, and they don't get hung up normally on like emotional baggage and stuff. So that's why it's a great time to try and detach yourself from that and think more logically and get more clear on what you want. And being your true self, like embrace the vibe of being your authentic self, and realize that like whatever it is that is weird or different is what makes you amazing, and it makes you, and just own that. Like, that's something like you can work on, like just your self-worth and self-love this month, being yourself. And also you can be like inventive. Like I was saying, like Aquarians are very intellectual, very inventive. Like, come up with new ideas. Like, if you've been feeling like you're in a rut, this is the time to change and like think outside the box. I always laugh when I hear that now. I'm like, oh, like, because kitty outside the box, but not really funny. But yeah, be progressive. Think about the future. Don't think just about the present. Like, Aquarians are really great at seeing the bigger picture. Like, think about how you can get yourself out of your rut. Like, visualize yourself out of your rut. And think about like, yeah, not even just your life in the bigger picture, but like all of the world. Like Aquarians are very great at like being a humanitarian. Like they want to change things for the greater good. So if you're in a rut, maybe like start doing things for other people, or like seeing, you know, and just getting out of your head, like, and like your own problems and stuff. Like I'm not putting your problems down or anything like that, but like what can you do to make the world a better place? Like that's how Aquarius people think. And yeah, it's a perfect time to come up with a plan and idea to change and get out of that rut. And it's a perfect time, number 4, to be charitable. We mentioned being a humanitarian. If you can, donate to a charity of your choosing. Like if you do it just once a year, like this can be it. Like the new moon in Aquarius, it could be your reminder, like what cause do you believe in? Are you able to donate any money? That could be your goal this month or your intention, or you can maybe volunteer for what you're really passionate about. That will get you out of the house, meet like-minded people, which comes to our next point, is in socialize, but also help so many people too. So if you don't have money, that's fine. You can still do so many things that are charitable. And while you're doing that for something you're passionate about, meet people that are like-minded to you. So be social. Aquarians are more into like group settings and one-on-one actually. And they like to hang out with people, they have share the same ideals as them. So being charitable in that way would be a perfect way to meet other people and also get out of that rut that you can potentially be in that we talked about. And also like check in with family and friends and any social circles. And if you feel like you don't have a social circle that you totally click with, I mean, that happens. We grow and we change and have different interests than the people around us. Then now's the time. That could be your intention and goal this month, is to find a circle. Find even a community online. Maybe go on a date or something. So I think that's everything for just overall. So now let's get into the houses. So we're going to start with Aquarius. So since it's the Aquarius new moon, it's happening in the Aquarius or Aquarius rising's first house. So again, if you guys need help finding your rising sign, email me or link down below to figure that out. So this is going to be for both sun and rising signs for each of the signs. So Aquarius and Aquarius rising, it's happening in your first house, which is all about the self. So this is the start of a new lunar year for you, not even just a new moon cycle or a new lunar month. So ideas for you would be about your self-image, about how you appear to the world, and just like finding more courage to be your authentic self, which we kind of mentioned earlier. So it'd be a good time to like have a glow up of sorts, like change your hair color, go through your closet and get rid of things or sell things that you no longer need, donate things you no longer need. That would be great for that charitable thing we were talking about. And also, if you wear makeup, go through your makeup, like what's old and expired. It's just time to get rid of the old and like really like think about how you want to be like presented to the world and what makes you feel good. What clothes make you feel good? What, like, it might seem like a selfish month, but that's fine. This is your birthday month anyways, right? So yeah, it's a new beginning. You can wish for, in any sense, a better self-image, self-direction. It's all about self-improvement, self-development. You could take this time to even like plan out like the rest of your year. It's like an exciting month for you guys. And yeah, I talked about the glow up, haircut, visualize how you want to look, the vibe you want to give off, and how you can get there. Yeah, it's a great time to clean out your wardrobe. We talked about that. Makeup, have a spa day, and some of you might even want to consider moving, or like just taking into account, like you don't have to move like this month, you know, but like maybe just take stock of like where you live and if that's what you want to do still. So yeah, it's all about your image for my Aquarius people. And I had mine in my first house a few months ago, and I decided I love having ginger hair, and I was like, and I just don't really wear a bunch of different outfits anymore. I wear like just a few things. So I'm like getting rid of all my clothes. It's still, I have to sell them, but like, you know, I really did sit down and I just took, like, I was like, what is my ideal outfit like, you know? So look, it might sound simple, but like just go through your clothes and like your stuff and see what makes you feel best. But now let's talk about our Pisces and our Pisces rising. So this is happening, this new moon in Aquarius, in your 12th house. So this is a month of rest for you guys. Sorry, as I look at the clock, I'm like, is it gonna time out on me? So this is considered the 12th house. your like secret zones. Secret zone is what it's referred to. It's about your like more private self. So you can wish for inner peace. You can meditate and contemplate. You can just really take it easy, do some yoga, rest. Yeah, take time off of social obligations. Like just how we're talking about with Aquarius, it's like their birthday in the, you know, like in the first house, and like it's all about new beginnings. Like now it's like you just had a full year. It's time to rest and just contemplate and face a big fear of yours. Like, because the 12th house also has to do with like inner fears, like inner secrets could be a big fear. Like think about what this fear is, how you can overcome it, and like why you have it in the first place. So it might be a good time to do some like shadow work or inner child work if you haven't done that recently. That's a lifelong process. Some people are just getting started or haven't done it before, so you can look into that. But it's, yeah, it's a month to take it easy. Some people like to work on their intuitive practices, like listen to your intuition for sure this month though. And take care of your body that way, take care of yourself and your mind. You can practice poetry, some people like to do. Maybe share a secret with someone. That's always nice to get that off your chest. Release your fears, and don't be afraid to say no either. So now we're on to Aries and Aries rising. This new moon is happening in your 11th house, and this is your super, what is it called? Like super powered wish moon. I didn't realize this because I knew my friend's Zodiac sign is an Aries rising, and it's their like super moon. I didn't really realize why, but I just found out that your 11th house is like your make-a-wish for anything house, kind of like how the 9 of Cups is like the make-a-wish card in tarot. That's what I was thinking of. So it's all about like friends too, this house. So it's a friend zone, but not in that way. I mean, it could be friend zone. All about your friends, social networks, as well as your hopes and dreams. So you can wish for anything you want, and it will be super powerful. So this is like super new moon for you guys. What is it you want? Anything you want. Think about it. You have extra power to manifest what you want this month, my Aries and Aries rising. So if you've been feeling lonely, it's also a time to get out there and socialize and make new friends. Be grateful for the friends you already have, and like make them, like treat them to something, tell them they're so amazing. You can visualize yourself surrounded with friends. If you feel lonely, you can wish for new friends. That's what you can manifest. Great time for that. You can sign up for like evening classes and meet people that way. Do some fun stuff. Like what is something you've always wanted to learn or do or experience? Like go do it. Say hi to people in an elevator. Like, you know, like just be more friendly and open to communication with other people in your day-to-day life. Like, don't just be on your phone, like, you know, just be like, oh, hi, you know, be that person this month. Yeah, and you can ask your friends to introduce you to other friends you haven't met. Just time to grow your friend circle, get out there more, and, yeah, make a wish of something you've always wanted. And because you've got some super powered wishing new moon. So now let's move on to our Taurus and Taurus rising. So I'm a Taurus sun, by the way, and this is happening in our 10th house. So the 10th house is all about your career and your reputation. So this would be a great time to really reassess like your career and where you're headed. You can also imagine yourself being like an expert in your field, like giving a TED Talk is what I thought about when I was reading about that. And just really visualize that if you're trying to advance in your specific career, like visualize yourself being an expert in whatever you do. It could be a good time to ask your boss for a raise, or at least like just have a chat with them and ask how you're doing and go from there. If you believe you deserve a raise, definitely bring that up. And it could also be a great time to start a new business or apply for a new job. Like when you're thinking about, is this what I really want to do? Like this is a great time to really think about that and then take action. You can plot your next best career move. And you could, like we said, yeah, talk to your boss about your progress. And you can also like work on helping others in your field and in your career, because that could help with networking and stuff like that, and like just be overall like make your work environment better, you know. And maybe they'll help you out one day too. So yeah, like where do you want to be in your career and how can you get there? So I am going to talk about Gemini and then we'll restart this. So Gemini risings, this is occurring in your 9th house. And the 9th house is all about travel, like international travel, world travel, higher learning, following your passions, like just finding, like thinking more about like what is life, you know? So it's about adventure, personal development, find new ways. Like, I know not everyone can travel right now. I mean, things are open. You can now, at least. That's good. But you can read books on, like, personal development, take classes, read about a place far away that you want to go to, and maybe, like, make new friends on the internet from far away, learn about their culture, really dive deep into spirituality, maybe find a new spiritual, like, group or guru or someone to follow, maybe like just start spending more time working on your spirituality. And if you're a writer, this would be a good time to try and get your like work published, or maybe you've always wanted to write, this would be a good time to do that too. So yeah, it's all about like higher purposes, higher education, adventure, travel. So I think there's a lot of fun there you could work with this new moon. And I think it could fit one more in before my camera dies. Cancer rising, 8th house. So this is about shared finances, so like other people's money and sex, and like secret desires. So you could wish for more money, for a raise, and overcoming fears. Because there's kind of fears related to the 8th house as well. So this would be a good time to maybe pay off a loan or open a savings account, wish for more money and better sex. You can wish for a more passionate sex life, or to try something new in your sex life, like a new position if you have a current partner, maybe talking dirty, like just spicing it up a little bit. Doing things that make you feel like, oh, this is like, I should be doing this, or, you know, but like it's fun. I want to do it. Exploring that like darker side to you. It doesn't have to be like dark, like evil. You know what I'm talking about? Like, darkly kind of suppressed it, even though, like, because you're supposed to be a good girl or boy, you know, but, like, yeah, it's okay to be naughty. Or maybe if you don't want to go that route, you can refinance your home or, like, ask for a raise at work or something like that. Leo and Leo rising, this new moon is happening in your 7th house, which is the love zone. So maybe you are looking for a new relationship. Now would be a good time, and it's February. Valentine's Day. And I think, yeah, Mars and Venus are like lining up right before Valentine's Day too. So it's supposed to be like a lucky month for love. And Venus, you know, 2022, 6, 2 + 2 + 2. So this is a good year for love. So if you are single, try online dating. Just go for it if that is what you want. Be clear on who you want. Like, write out the qualities of your ideal partner, and that will help make it like but easier to manifest. But don't like be too specific about who you want, what you want, you know, be a little open-minded, but don't be like too vague. You don't want to just draw anyone in. And you can just try and wish for the best relationship with all the people you know too. It doesn't have to be love specifically in a like sexual manner or romantic manner. It could also be like greater connection with your current partner, or like with your friends, your kids, your family. So you can recommit to your partner if you feel like things have been kind of just like, yeah, you know, you can just maybe like start having a date night with them, or like some people when I said recommit, renew your vows or something like that. Just maybe try and spice it up a little bit too. And you can also help a friend out by playing matchmaker. That could really satisfy you this month too. So yeah, it's all about love and friendships too, and family relationships, just even business partnerships you can work on improving this month for the new moon. Let me start this one. Virgo rising. This new moon is happening in your 6th house, which is all about health and these journals just fell behind my butt when I was turning the camera. It's all about health, routines, and service to others. So this would be a great time like if you made like some New Year's resolutions to get healthier, work out or something, kind of probably already like, you know, faded away. This is why new moon is so much better, because it's every month. It's not like just a whole year. That's too daunting. Now it's time to get back on track if you did fall off. Time to come up with a better health routine, better eating habits, just like a routine in general, like getting up at the same time every day, sticking to a schedule, like realistic one for you, you know, don't go over the top. So yeah, use this as a chance to change your daily habits and routine, adopt healthier habits like exercising, taking vitamins, finally schedule that doctor's appointment that you've been putting off, dentist or something, you know, I'm guilty. And you could do like a cleanse or a detox, just kind of be more clean with the food you're eating. Definitely pay attention to health stuff. And you can help others this month too, like service-oriented stuff, community service. And don't forget about your mental health either. Take stock in that. How's your anxiety been? Or if you have that, you know, just make sure you're treating yourself well, like inside and out, you know. Maybe get a gym membership or like sign up for yoga classes or something like that. You can even do stuff at home for free, like using YouTube. But now is the time to get serious about your health. And if you've had like trouble sticking to routines and stuff, this new moon will help you stay on track or get on track. So now let's talk about our Libra and Libra rising. This is happening in your 5th house, which is all about fun and creativity and children. So do something to laugh more. There's some romance involved in this too, but have a good time with the people you love. So this could be family, lovers, friends, whoever you love to spend time with. Spend more time with them. If you like to spend time with kids, this would be a great time, whether they're yours or other people's. Maybe it's a good time to talk about having kids if that's what you want. What is a creative thing you love to do? Like, what did you love to do when you were a child that you no longer do? You know, like what made your little kid self so happy? Like, maybe explore that now if you don't feel like you're into creative stuff now. I'm sure your little kid self was, but it's time to have some creative outlet to follow that. One example that would fit in all of the things in this would be belly dancing. That's an example Yasmin gave. Go on a little adventure with your partner. Just do something fun. Like maybe like you can try and manifest like a little fun weekend away with someone or even yourself this month. And maybe have a party or just have someone over for dinner, go out for dinner. Just watch some like rom-com, whatever it is that makes you laugh and just really, truly, truly enjoy yourself. This will be a fun month for you. I know it, my Libras. But now let's talk about Scorpio. Scorpio rising. This is happening, this new moon in Aquarius in your 4th house, which is all about family and your home life. So what does home mean to you? It could mean like family, blood. Like what does it mean to you? Are you there? Or where would you like to be? You could wish for a happy home, a family, if that's something you're looking for. And yeah, like I was saying, consider what home means to you and use that answer to guide you or as like a hint on what you should focus on this month. Consider decluttering. You can even consider like redecorating your house this month to make it more like of a sanctuary, someplace you love to be because it's your home. You can have a garage sale, sell some stuff, make some extra money. And spend time with your parents, like, or family. Like, have you not, like, who in your family haven't you talked to in a while? Like, soul family or blood family? Like, really think about that. Maybe you can spend some time looking into your family ancestry, history, learning more about where you came from, if possible. That would be a cool thing to do this month for you. And if you've been wanting to move, something to consider and look into. Sort out some family photos and albums. That would be really nice. Maybe do that with like a grandparent or parent or someone. Great bonding experience. But yeah, all about the home and family. So what is it you want to change or improve? And now Sagittarius. So I'm a Sagittarius rising. And this is happening in our 3rd house, which is all about communication, both talking and listening, so working on your communication skills, and also your relationship with siblings as well as neighbors could be included as well. So how can you get your message across to others? Are you doing that effectively? You can look into how you could do so or how you can improve that. Maybe if you feel like you're struggling in that department, you can take like a public speaking class or like some kind of thing that'll help improve that. Do you have siblings? Have you talked to them recently? I actually had a phone call with my brother. He called me. I was like in bed. I was like, you know, you just haven't talked to anyone in a while and you like feel like something's going to be wrong or something, but nothing. We're just chatting. It was so great. He's actually a Sagittarius. I was like, oh my God. And this along with that phone call, I'm like, I need to keep in touch more with my brothers. Like, I love them, but there's nothing wrong with our relationship. We just don't talk all the time, like really much at all, unless, you know. So that's like one of my like mini goals this month. So maybe that is with you like improving your communication and time spent with your siblings. It could also be like with your community and neighbors too. But yeah, consider like reading books related to communication, how you can improve your communication skills, like maybe in relationships and also at work. There's a lot of things you can find online to help you with that. And have you been wanting to learn a second language? I think this would be a great month to start that process. There's apps you can get, there's courses you could take. So if that's something you've been desiring, now is the time to start. And last but not least, we have Capricorn and Capricorn rising. This is happening in your second house, and this is all about money, cash and properties and finances, talents, your assets of all sorts. So you can wish for financial abundance. I know a lot of us could use more of this. This is a perfect time, and it's a great time to get clear on what material things you may want, and to look into your income, your finances, and your budgets, and how you can find stability in these areas. You can make financial management a priority. Definitely great to do at any time, but this month, definitely. Some ideas: you can start a savings account, do your taxes. It's like around that time, right? Hire an accountant if you need so. Showcase your talents. Maybe there's a hobby you have that you can make a side hustle to increase your finances, or to like save up for some material thing like a new car or something that you've been wanting. So yeah, this is a great time to really look at the whole, how you can increase your income if that's what you need, how you can budget, stop overspending, and save for what you really want. Maybe time to, yeah, start a side hustle, ask for a raise, just time to focus and get serious about your finances. And that's it. So now I'll tell you, I kind of already did, I guess, my current goal to get monetized, this channel monetized. So I can spend more time doing what I love, reach more people. And this new moon falls in my 10th house, which is all about career and reputation. And then, like I just mentioned, third house for Sagittarius, which is about communication and siblings. So let's see what I wrote here. So yeah, 10th house. So I need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So I'm going to work on how I communicate to others and listen to feedback. So I would love your feedback if you liked this video, how you like my other videos, if I communicate effectively, what I can improve. So I think I would like to incorporate more listening to other people too, and not just, I know I'm the only one like here, if it's not a live stream, you know, I'm the only one talking, but I want this to be a community. So I would love for you guys also just to share what you're manifesting this month so we can just chat and stuff. I want this to be a community setting, but I also would love some feedback from you guys. And like I was asking earlier, I would love your support if you're still here. I would love if you subscribed, shared, watched my other videos. Most of them are tarot pick-a-cards. So yeah, I really appreciate that. So that's what I'm working towards, and I have to come up with other like goals and stuff. I know I shared it on my Facebook. Things I used to be like embarrassed about, like, but I wasn't like begging for people to subscribe or something. I'm like, if you do enjoy my content, if you are spiritual, if you like tarot and astrology, I would greatly appreciate if you checked it out and then consider subscribing. You know, I posted something like that because I don't want people to subscribe just and not watch. Like, I want people to be here that want to be here, you know, and have similar interests to me. Excuse me. And I am working on my tarot certification. I take time every day to learn more about astrology and all the topics, spirituality. It's a big part of my life right now. So yeah, that's just my goal, and I deeply love it. And I think it works great with both the 10th and the 3rd house. So career and communication. And I know I could work better on my communication skills too, so I should probably work on that. Like tonality, voice, tonality or something, my tone of voice. I need to work on that. That's something on my list. I think there's some YouTube videos for free. Like, you don't have to spend money to learn. Like, maybe at first, like, but don't like commit to a course like I didn't for my tarot certification until I knew it's what I wanted to do. And it's still, I found it's affordable it's like $50 a month or something like that. It's definitely worth it to me because it's my passion. But at first I did a free course and like learned things free, you know, so whatever your passion is, like, you know, you can do that. Just saying. But and for side goals, I want to communicate with my siblings more. And yeah, so I am going to also probably set other goals. I'm not sure exactly yet, but those are the main ones and big ones, you know. My big one is, oh, another thing. Did I say that the 3rd house could be about like quick trips? I don't know if I said that, but it's possible. So I wrote down here I want to go to Silver Springs, Florida, but I probably won't do that this month because I need to work on car situation and stuff like that. But you know, you can have a longer list, and it's just great to really focus on like one big goal at a time, really just even one sometimes, especially when you're just starting doing the whole manifestation stuff. Focusing on goals, getting clear about what you want. Once you keep doing this, it'll become more clear. And once you start seeing the magic of the moon and manifestation and believing in yourself and the universe, it'll become much easier to get what you want, and just to, you know, everything else become more clear about your action steps to the future you want. So I hope you guys like this video. I never usually, this is like the first like astrology type video we've done here on our channel. I feel like I probably was all over the place. But I really love talking about this stuff, so I plan on continuing it. So I'll at least do the new moon and full moon videos. I didn't expect this video to be so long. I was like, I only have a few pages here. I'll just fly right through it. But yeah, so I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you're manifesting if you want any help. If you want more videos like this, I was going to do a tarot spread too, but I'll probably wait for tomorrow to do that one. I'm definitely going to film a pick a card later though for tomorrow too, because I love tarot and I haven't done tarot all day. So I love you guys. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe and healthy, and I will see you in the next video.